Hello, welcome to Petronics. This video is about SmrtDialer setup for Podio using smartphone.io service. SmrtDialer is basically used for auto dialing. It increases the selling process by decreasing the dialing time. With this SmrtDialer, your leads from Podio will automatically be called in a sequence. Once a call with one lead is finished, it will call up the second lead in a sequence and so on. During the call, you can take notes, change the status of the lead, as well as you can write answers of your call script and then submit, which will be received inside Podio item. So this feature is very helpful if you have a cold caller to which you want to assign some leads so that he can call them or she can call them one by one. This feature is also very helpful if you want to implement a call center for you. So let's move towards Podio. I have a cold call list app. Inside this app, you can upload your list using our Excel import feature of Podio. There is a separate video of Excel import feature of the Podio, that how can you import your leads from Excel sheet using the feature of Excel import of Podio. So you can upload your list of leads inside this cold call list app, and then your cold caller can call them using smartphone SmrtDialer. Here you can see that the list that you upload has different types like derived for dollar. If I open any of the lead, so these are different list types like text delinquent, probates, user created, text delinquent, text list, and list. So these are different list types. So for each this list type, there may be a separate campaign. So for example, you upload 20 new leads. 5 of these leads are of derived for dollar type. 5 are these leads of text delinquent type. Some of these leads are of test type. So you can design a separate campaign, a SmrtDialer campaign inside this Podio, inside this smartphone for all of your different list types. So for example, if you have 3 leads with these test types, the campaign which is basically on the list type test has 3 leads in it, and it will call them one by one when you will start the calling process. It will call the first lead, then second lead, and then third lead one by one. But it will skip all those leads whose SmrtDialer status is either converted, because the lead has been converted. So I think this is not SmrtDialer has the option to skip the leads which are converted, means the leads which have moved in and another app inside LHV, seller leads or lead centers. So you can skip those leads. Similarly, if the leads have SmrtDialer status do not contact, means they don't want to contact them, so you can also skip these leads. These all options are present in smartphone. Similarly, wrong number leads will also be skipped during the calling process. You can customize the skip options. So now I will create a new lead. Let me give its name as test lead. I can select its leads type is as test because I have designed a campaign on this test. Let me enter some phone number here. I can assign some lead assignee. Let me change this as, then I can select some SmrtDialer status. Let me check it, attempt to call one. And then I can save the item. Once item is saved, now I will move to smartphone. Inside the SmrtDialer, I will go to setup and verify that seat is present in my hand or not. So the seat is not present in my hand. I will replace myself and give seat to me so that I can make calls. Once you are in seat, you have the permission to make the calls using auto dialer. Here different campaigns, we have designed different campaigns like for drive for dollar, for attempt 10, and different campaigns have been designed. I will work on this test domain. I will resync my leads. Total are 3 leads with the list type test. I can check which leads are these by clicking on the see all leads button. Now I will reset the campaign. And then I can start a new call session. Now I can click on this dialer option to start the calling process. Here total are 3 leads and none of these leads has been called, but it will call only one lead because I think that other 2 leads have their SmrtDialer status converted, so it will skip them. So if I click on this, the dialing process in progress, so you can see that it skipped the other 2 leads and it called only my lead. The call has been completed. Now I can, so during the call, I can take the questions from the seller or buyer using my call script and now down their answers. So let's suppose I am on the call and hi, I am looking for seller name. Yes. And I am sorry, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? So I can note the name of the lead here, like test lead. I can ask them, are you interested in selling? And if she says that yes, I am interested in selling, then we can move this lead to another app like Lead Center app or Seller Lead app. And we can change the status of this lead as a converted lead. We can note the address of the field. Property address can come here. I can note down the property condition, which will be moved inside the Lead Centers app as well. Good condition and 4 bathrooms. And then I can submit this form. I can also take some notes like test lead was good, and then I can click on complete call and then I can change the status of the lead as converted. Now if I move to my test lead, here you can see that a call history has been created, and this is the outgoing call, this is the time at which the call has been placed, and this is the recording of the call that you made with your lead. So you can see here the SmrtDialer of this status of this lead has been changed to converted. So it means that this lead has now been moved inside another app, that is the LHP Lead Centers app. So this is the lead, test lead. If I open this lead, here all of its information like phone number, creation date, its property address has been moved, along with its call history has also been moved. Here you can see the notes that I take during my call, property condition, and this is the test lead was good. These are my notes, and this is the call history. This is very uh, useful feature that we have implemented for this client, and it was tough to implement that feature, that we can track our calls, that which person made that call and from which app you have made that call. You can listen your recordings, and date and name, call history can come here. Now you are inside LHB Lead Centers app. Here is also I have an option of making the call by clicking on this call with smartphone button. So if, like in this case, acquisition manager is Wes Harris. So before making the call, I will go to the smartphone. Let me close the session. I can go to the dashboard. Because you know that here acquisition manager is Wes Harris, so before making call, it is good to select its number. So this is the number of the Wes Harris 1391. I can select this caller ID so that the calls will be made from this phone number. Now I will make a call with this lead. Call with smartphone. It will start a call with this lead, and you can see that this call is from this number. I can test from lead center app, and then I can finalize a call. Busy, no answer. Now if I move my lead centers app, here you can see that a new call history has been created, and here is the name of the caller and also the app from which you made the call. And this is the time at which the call has been made. And in a few seconds, this call conversation notes will also be updated, and the most recent conversation will come at the end of the seller conversation notes field. Let me refresh it. So here you can see that test notes, test from lead center app, these call notes has also been synced here. So this way you can track that all of your calls, and you can track the app from which you made the call. You can track the caller who made the call. So this is the best feature that we have implemented for that client, and this is a very useful feature. Using this smartphone and SmrtDialer, you can call your leads in a sequence, and you can note your call history inside Podio, and you can note your conversation notes. So this was all about the SmrtDialer setup for Podio, that how can you make calls using smartphone from within Podio, and how can you use SmrtDialer for auto dialing. For more services, you can visit our website petronics.com. We are providing services for different CRMs like real estate CRM, fitness management system, event management system, and financial CRM. So thanks for watching this video.